welcome to GZ Battles. I am your host, Gully TK. Toronto, make some motherfucking noise. I got a very special co-host, familiar face, king of the dot champ, all that shit.
You know who it is, Chilla Jones, the kingpin of New England, king of the dot champ, Freedom Mind Clothing. Toronto was good, man.
Of course, the big homies.
Nate Sosa, GZ Battles. Shout out our sponsors, Active Relief. Get some weed up front, and our DJ Straight Goods. Let's go.
Yes, sir. The other one, behind you.
40, shout out Ghost Drops, Fire, order that shit up.
Facts. Let's get into this now, though. Battler to my right, introduce yourself.
What up? It's Isaac Knox from Orlando, Florida. Free daps, no coast battles, and free daps again. Let's do this.
Yep. Big shout out to No Coast Battles. Battler to my right, introduce yourself.
Showstopper, main event, and the icon came to haunt your dreams till you sleep with the lights on. It's Papa 613. Shoutouts to Capital Rap Battles. It's good to be fucking home.
Let's go.
Rest in peace to Bender. Let's go.
Okay.
That's right. Pre won the coin toss. It's on Isaac whenever you're ready.
Alright, first of all, I gotta put this on today. Yo, nice it. Gotta rep my Orlando Magic, y'all.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey. That's right. Shout out to DJ Augustine. Hey. That's right, Rio. Yeah. You know what? Hey, you know what? Yeah.
Rip that off your chest.
You know what? You know what? Yeah. I hope I get a lot of crowd ridicule this moment. It might be the only way I actually have a difficult opponent.
Whoa!
And in this jersey today, you probably hate me more than Thanos. Because in the end game, one went to Orlando. Yeah. Now I know by the time this battle comes out, y'all might be past the first round, but game one happened just now, so it's what I'm bragging about.
Let's go!
And I got no beef with the Raptors or crowd. Y'all are a cool basketball town. Just tell the Lakers at least Orlando can keep their magic around.
Let's go!
All right, let's get into this light round.
Let's get into this light round.
Actually, you know what? Tyler Reed just did a long scheme rhyming with cinnamon checks.
He did.
For the rappers in the group chat, that rhymes with the throwaway bar I spit in the text. Landed in Toronto, non-stop, didn't connect with a bunch of wave rounds like a ripple effect.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it when people say round to mean circle or sphere? Let's do it.
Let's go!
So I'm gonna do that again. I only need one round to own this little monster like a Pokeball, which is a little ironic because you won't evolve. I'm known to follow rules, but I'll rule like I wrote them all. In other words, whatever leagues are planning, I'm the protocol. I started writing this battle in an airport lobby. I'll put your insecurities in security, therefore bodied. You'll get marked up like all of their prices when I take you out like electronic devices. You get shooed off, better call the police. And if you pull out the tray, I take your wallet and keys. For me, the wait's an easy day. The airport shows me respect. Soon as I breeze my way through TSA, I knew that I had pre-checked. Prehistoric. Can I call you Prehis? I'm gonna call you Prius. Listen, Prius!
Let's go, Isaac!
He named himself after a car as small as he is. Going nowhere, he don't know where the key is. Switch to English, front with words and I'll get prefixed. But he's king amongst these guys. This'll be my demise against Mr. Jump to GZ from the PYs. But I don't think that PYs, if he dies, then he dies. He can't look in these eyes because P-size is P-sized. This stump is extra small, like 1'7" tall. Why am I battling the second to last Russian nesting doll? One more. Don't think that just because you came with some battle rap bars, we don't know you're one of the penguins of Madagascar.
I'm Moto.
Yeah,
let's go!
Oh, you're gonna bully me, eh, Gully Pre-K? Should've been I told you I'd say it anyway. Shout out to A-Ward for stealing that when I'd already thought of it. Oh, you're gonna bully me, Gully Pre-K? Should have been on decade, cause you fully decayed. That's prehistoric. Buried at the bottom dirty. Even if you start embodied, I still wouldn't call him worthy. That's like saying Guy Fieri feeds my dietary needs, or like I'm prepared to read for one of Tyler Perry's leads. You've spent 7 years repping here where the title's begun. Think you're Grand Prix, but can't be invited to one. Wow. I'm back to being active. I'm back to being active, but only came here for friends and shawarma. My pen was so... Facts. I'm back to being active, but only came here for friends and shawarma. My pen was sort of rusty, so this pregame has been a warm-up. I rep the Vegas Golden Knights because they're rooted in Central Florida, and I don't want to diss your team, but they've been getting sent torn up. Your hockey's like your battles, they're so badly fatigued. What good is trying to last in a league when you're last in the league? Come on, Prius.
Let's go, Pre.
Give it up for Isaac, yo. Bottom of the first is on Prehistoric.
So I got Isaac Knox.
Form a game.
And that is a bitch.
Yeah.
Talking about the Magic.
Yeah.
I say Raptors in 6. But you know what I love about you, Knoxy boy?
Yeah.
You got lots of poise. I mean, how lucky am I? I feel like I'm painting with Picasso. He's the nicest guy in the world, but get him a battle, whoo-wee, he becomes all hateful and hostile. But then I saw a couple red flags that got me thinking you should be the one who's saving up for law school. Because your group, Free Dabs, is a Lonely Island ripoff with a splash of S Club 7. Face it, you're not dope. But you are like Andy Samberg in a lot of ways, because after a sketch situation, you pick up the phone and you're making a cop show. But let's talk, bro, because you got Papa Pre at the Wave 3. And if y'all were expecting some self-deprecating humor to follow, I'm sorry, that just ain't me. You better keep your hands in front of your chin at all times like a Drake meme. I mean, shit, since we were kids, we both wanted platinum numbers. Only difference is you were looking for KP. You don't believe you control your own destiny. God does. Well, I came to take the best that Destiny has to offer, like Jay-Z with his main squeeze. So say cheese, Isaac, because we remember the last time you were here.
Let's go, Pre.
We remember the last time you were here. He said, body type of Christian Bale. Body type of Kristen Bell. And we were left thinking, yeah, okay, Isaac, but we know where you are every Tuesday. You're at the Magic Kingdom doing Pilates night with Chip and Dale. I mean, you told Ellipsis you got a gun so Detroit that it doesn't work. Well, tonight, Shotty might just lift the barrel. Before the shot, Richard Gere. After the shot, Richard Harrell. But yo, that battle with Ellipsis is what got him most of his support. You were just a ghost up in the morgue. It makes sense, because after facing Knox, well, it opened up some doors. Because, Doug, they gave him Thesaurus, Real Deal, Chilla Jones, Sketch Menace, E. Farrell, even had a belt with Chrome. Who did you get again? You're gonna have to remind me, bro. Oh, that's right. They gave you Cope, and you got smoked in a choke-filled puppet show. But don't worry, we ain't gonna have no antics tonight. We ain't taking it past rap. On second thought, where the fuck is my puppet at? You about to have a horrible flashback. I said, no, fuck that. Ain't no puppet show, you fucking hoe. I came to... No, this ain't no puppet show, you fucking hoe. I came to slit your throat and watch your apple fall, because half of y'all didn't think that battling me was courageous. He didn't even want to do this at first, because Isaac knew tons of fans would underestimate the gravity of the situation. So face it. You sound like Aspire and Maud Flanders had a baby and they raised him as a vegan.
So specific.
On second thought, you sound like Black Academics if he was white and... hold on. You sound like Black Academics if he was white and crazy about Jesus. Now, nobody cares that you're wearing this Magic shirt because you really are number 9. I'm gonna have to cut that shit short right now because I'll get you in the second 2 and 3. Time. Let's go.
I want Pre.
Alright, give it up for Bree, yo.
Let's go.
Round 2 is on Knox.
Isn't it embarrassing when someone gets stuck when rapping? It's true. I opened by calling myself Thanos. I know that you're not, because when you choked, you snapped and nothing happened.
That was crazy. That's
Yeah, that was crazy. I could take I could just take any of your lines and decide to bring them back. You talked about a puppet show. There's only not one here because you didn't bring your strings attached. Yo, all of your battles are in Ontario.
false.
I only know of your battles in Ontario. You only wrap around your nest. I fly solo to face locals in the northeast, south, and west. You think this is your crowd at best? They only share your town's address. I'm here to show that your home court advantage is really house arrest. But count your blessings, I'm about to stretch the scheme, an hour left. No sound effects could drown the extra loud, regressive clowning sesh. Your career got stabled without the S, it's flowered without the F. Till I die, I'm known for the spectacles like Malcolm X. These bars plans are Hulk Hogan armbands, they're bound to flex. I'm no Florida, I'm family from Florida with Mickey Mouse connects. Bro, I feel as welcome as maple syrup on snow when the powder's fresh. Yeah, I'm from Disney, but I'm a beast, so be our guest. Watch this man die faster than an anti-vaxxer. Who dapped Lush and didn't wash his hands right after. Yo. Hey, and they'll be so quiet, no one will fail to know Isaac's getting prehistoric bodied like the paleo diet. When the day's over with, I'm gonna take home your chick. Then we bump, Beethoven's Fifth. We go to... Beethoven's Fifth. We go together like queso and chips. We go together like J-Lo and hips. They know it's myth cause yo Bay don't exist, but I'm fuego like J. Cole and Frank Ocean mixed. Hey bro, you ain't gonna take over this even if you spat Jehovah's takeover diss. My last battle in Toronto plus now predates the pyramids. See how the formula scripts this. The Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. That's a prehistoric ellipsis. That takes a second. In your last match, you named a bunch of Canadian battlers the crowd knew. Said they were your pals who you knew when they were all new. And then you dropped a bunch of West Coast legend names in round 2. You need those names around you because yours has zero value. I'm not a rapper who really cares about believability, but you're so fake that in America you could have beaten Hillary. You'll never be someone I'm a fan of and can trust until you look your opponents in the eye like a man does. When he raps, he looks down, like a liar being caught alone. But he's short, so maybe he's just shyer than a hobbit's home. Watch him zoned out at my shirt or his face in the floor. Stop staring at my chest and say it with yours. Wow. That's 2.
Give it up for Isaac, yo. That was fire. Bottom of the second is on Prehistoric.
$175. That's how much you charge for freestyle classes back in Orlando. Dog, this is facts. You rip off your clients. Hey, Isaac students, you want to know how you get better at freestyling? You practice, then you practice some more. This shit isn't a science. Can you imagine being a fly on the wall in the first class? Like, oh, today we're gonna review some Scribble Jam tapes. You're gonna make fun of your opponent's clothing and threaten some physical violence. By the 4th week, notice how Peter Morris bridged his bars with all I know is that? It's in the syllabus. Try it. You old goof, Joe Bloof. I came to expose you to the Magician's Alliance, this ridiculous liberal giant getting knocked out cold, and you'll only have the right to blame, like all your friends in this political climate. But this is not the first time we met. I saw you a decade flossing. You were standing behind A-Ward before the net came off him. But then you slipped out the back door, went and did an open mic night for 6 people. This was your best known option. Flew all the way from Orlando and missed Arsenal versus Pat. All because Paul Rich hurt your feelings and had your stress gauge clocked in. I mean, you are such a bitch. Type of dude to fucking complain about toxic masculinity, Gillette blade shopping, doesn't get played often, and your freestyle class is worth less than one of Pepe's watches.
It was on sale.
Yeah. But it must be exhausting. Sucking up to A-Ward and Loso, and they still make you sit at the kids' table. How many times have you tried to join the Horsemen? I figure 4, because you got a flair for the dramatics, but that chip on your shoulder a bit stale. They just don't like you anymore, Isaac. They prefer King Jables. You're not consistent enough. It's funny. A dude wanted to join the 4 Horsemen, but it's not his heyday, and he couldn't keep his shit stable. So you understand? A portion of them dead. When they ignore him what he said, he goes to sleep at night and prays. God, Father, why can't there be a horse up in my bed? But you do pray up with these fans with that Bible image. But deep down, you want to go viral with it. You're such a fucking fan of A Ward. Every time he passes you in the hallway, you hear Dido singing. Plus, you used to be a Republican, but times have shifted now. Isaac switched it and went right to left like hieroglyphics. Plus, your need for pride and your weak disguise caused your creed to die like Ivan's fist did. Listen, this is a rocky road for you. The more you fucking fight for your freedom, the more freedom you lose. It's almost as if you ignore what you see on the news. You're hanging on the shoulders of fucking the same people wearing the shoulder pads as the Legion of Doom. You're part animal because you use fat jokes with Marv 1. That's hard, son, but probably something that Jesus wouldn't do. You want to be on TV so bad? Well, let me help you out. You can breathe through a tube, and that's what you get for turning your back on a religion and only being a Christian when it's convenient for you. Time, bitch.
Let's go. Let's go.
Round 3.
Still waiting.
All right, yeah. You know, your choke reminds me that I do teach freestyle classes. I teach the I teach the craft to get it honed. Hey students, it does just take practice, and this is what happens when you don't. And talked about A Ward versus Rich. You thought who won? You thought it was the filthy kid, but Rich is stuck here, and A Ward battered Sharon. So who really did? And you're right. I left Decade in the middle, didn't see Arsenal, said I'll see it when it's dropping. So I performed for 200 people at Second City. You're just bitter you were my second option.
You're sinning right now.
Hey. You're someone I hated writing for. Almost died of boredom, searching through the life of yours for rhyming more than the obvious. He's 5'4", name relates to dinosaurs. But the issue is all you contribute is being white and short. Was that the idea? To be so uninteresting that every opponent has no fun investing? I almost gave up and decided to freestyle each quote early. It's a miracle I wrote words, he's done nothing noteworthy. Bro, you have so many things to use on me, it's not fair. But that's the product of me putting myself out there. I'm cringy. From Disney to every risky idea. That's right, yeah. I'm cringy. From Disney to every risky idea. I've supplied all the ammo for you to diss me right here. I grasp higher, shooting every shot, knowing some will backfire. Stand-up sketch, stupid puns, sarcasm, and satire. Videos of made of rapping, current events the day they happen. I don't need to be one of the 4 horsemen. I'm already a main attraction. Bro, it's really not that complicated. I preached the good news of rap to new crowds that thought they'd hate it. I brought hip-hop to places it wouldn't be otherwise. You're nothing like me because you don't have the guts to try. Maybe next I'll do live shower freestyles, shampoo and dance moves. You'll call it corny because it's brand new and something that you can't do. I'm cheesy, but always choose to challenge myself. I'd rather be a try-hard than have talent that's shelved. I feel like you have racial insecurity. White guilt with rhyme skills, so you play it safe to not disturb the peace. Yeah, we all hate white nerd raps in the hood, epic rap battles of history, or this cracker is good, fire emoji. I get it, homie. We respect this. So you stick to neutral clothing and content for acceptance. Bro, neither of us are high-voiced white boys by choice, but trying to fight it leaves your life void of things like joy. That's why you're no threat to the known vets of the top rappers. You think you're a non-issue? You're really a non-factor. It's the opposite of positive. You're so careful not to appropriate this culture that you have nothing to offer it. Now either I'm right and you're underground because you're an undergrown talent, or I'm wrong and you just don't have it. So stay below average. You'll still be a dude who battles, but never as dope or as weird as the Freedaps YouTube channel. Subscribe!
All right.
Bottom of the third, it's on Pre.
Get on. To the one.
You say I offer nothing to this culture. You're such a poon. If I offer nothing to this culture, why is CRB working with King of the Dot in June? We bridging that gap, so make some fucking noise for Orlando's 11th best Christian gimmick rapper. He never gave up. Can you hold it down, good sir? That would be wonderful. All right. Make some noise for Orlando's 11th best Christian gimmick rapper. He never gave a book, so he never been a factor. Do I have to spell it out for you? Dog living backwards because his people never seem to matter. And if you spell dog backwards, you get the only thing that seem to matter to his people when they're grieving after something evil happens. You understand? I mean, I see past this false bravado. Hold it down, man. I see past this false bravado. You was a bullied teen. I was Wolverine, always spiking the punch. You were never tailgating with your pale mates. I was like Chilla coming back from customs, always had ice in the trunk. You've only ever fucked one girl in your life. Are you too stupid? Duke Rufus, I got some advice for a punk. You're supposed to test drive the vehicle before you commit to putting gas in that tank more than twice in a month. Dog, and she will get pregnant, big homie. You Mick Foley. You did not table any offers and you did not care about the price of a bump. But he hates when you call him a virgin, always pointing to the ring like, Isaac Knox just tied the knot. The kids are romantic, but like Jimmy and Janice, you waited 27 years to get inside of a box. You understand? I mean, and she was supposed to be a virgin too when you earned your boo. Surprise, she's not. She can ride a cock. That vibrant twat. Surprise, she's not. That vibrant twat has had more cells inside her than a Verizon shop. That buck-toothed bitch is the slut you picked? Subtle news flash. That ginger bitch got Tinder hips and been through more wood than a Dudley Boys match. But you are living proof that some parents just can't raise their kids. No joke this eve. Add him to the list. I'm adamant of this. He's such a bitch already that I can't take a rib. His own wife had to mansplain to him what mansplaining is. But she makes more money than you, my friend. I mean, she spent $3 grand on your couch. She put you through acting classes, improv seminars, flies you out to no-coast battles just so you can challenge for the belt. She even paid for your stand-up comedy so you can stand like Chappelle. So how can we respect you as a man of God when you ain't even the man of your house?
Let's go, Bree.
And the fact that these people respect you is fucking... You've had your 3 rounds.
Let's go! Eat him!
Down, son. The fact that these people even respect you is fucking absurd, B. The only reason that you're rhyming with me is because your girl got her eye on the green like she putting for birdie. Now, you understand, I know where she made her money before you, too. She was stripping to Wyclef songs, having sex with her back dripping. We were doing shots off your girl, your baby covered in tequila. That's a Mexican baptism.
That's facts, that's facts.
It happened. Now, I ain't hating on that world. In fact, strippers are cool as fuck. It ain't just the typical route, but your claim to fame is having Monica Lewinsky retweet a song you did about John Oliver. By now, I bet you figured it out. You were so mad that he didn't share it. Grin and bear it, because she's been in the Oval Office. That's considerable clout. Plus, your wife and Monica, one and the same, both known for being down on her knees and having bills in her mouth. Yeah. But go ahead, tell these people I'm a fan of yours, and they might be believing the lie, but I'm gonna let it be, because if that's true, then you John Lennon, because a fan is the reason you'll die. One more. Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, they're gonna say that you won this song in the building, and that's fine, but dog, my substance is greater, because when they watch it back on camera, that's clear shit. Jack Pearson, because you're gonna die from the fire when it catches up with you later. Time. Make some noise, y'all.
CRB!